Japan, the land of the shining sun, is best known for its discipline, punctuality, and strict rules. This country is a mountainous region where volcanic islands can be seen in abundance. As the numbers show, every year the earth shakes under the feet of the people of this country about 1,500 times. In a country that has hosted mankind since the Paleolithic era and today is the third largest economy in the world, there are many strange customs and traditions. Japan is the third country with the longest life expectancy. In this country, men live 81 years and women nearly 88. 8 years, in other words, Japanese life expectancy is 4 years more than Americans. In addition, 21% of Japan's population is over 65 years old, which is the highest proportion in the world. Another interesting fact about Japan is that there are more elderly people in Japan than there are children. Also, this country has a very low birth rate, and sales of diapers for the elderly are much higher compared to baby diapers. It is good to know that cherry blossoms, or sakura, are native flowers of Japan and have many fans in the world. The Tokyo-Yokohama metropolitan area, which has a population of 33 million, is the most populated urban area in the world. Japan has more than 30,000 McDonald's restaurants, more than any other country outside the United States. The Japanese consume more fish than any other nation in the world, about 17 million tons per year. Japan is the largest importer of seafood, about a third of which is shrimp. That is about 4 million tons per year. In other words, more than 20% of Japanese people's protein comes from fish and seafood. Japan is the largest car manufacturer in the world, and the Japanese company Toyota is the third largest car manufacturer in the world. More than 2 million volumes of manga, Japanese comic books or graphic novels, are sold in Japan each year. Another interesting fact about Japan is that sushi, a special Japanese food, dates back to the 2nd century AD. In fact, sushi was originally used as a way to preserve fish in China, which later made its way to Japan. On the other hand, the practice of eating raw fish and rice started in the early 17th century. Of course, sushi in Japanese does not mean raw fish. Rather, it means rice seasoned with vinegar, salt, and sugar. Sliced raw fish served alone without rice is called sashimi. Japan has the second highest suicide rate in the world, and it is interesting to know that at the foot of Mount Fuji in this country, there is a scary place called the Suicide Forest. This place is known as the second most popular suicide destination in the world after the Golden Gate Bridge in San Francisco. Shinjuku train station in Tokyo is the most important train station in Tokyo, is the busiest station in the world with 2 million people traveling through it every day. Haiku, which is a type of Japanese poetry, consists of only 3 lines and is considered the shortest type of poetry in the world. Anime, or animated movies and TV shows, make up nearly 60 of the world's animated entertainment. The industry is so successful in Japan that there are about 100 special voice acting schools in the country. Japanese people traditionally bow instead of shaking hands when meeting each other. The deeper the person bows, the deeper the sign of respect. It is interesting to know that Japan and Russia have not yet signed a peace treaty to end World War I, and the reason for this is their dispute over the Kuril Islands. In Japan, there is an island called Okunoshima that is full of rabbits. It is said that these rabbits were brought to the island during World War I to test the effects of poison gas. The Japanese do not use the number 4, because this number is considered equal to death, so that tall buildings do not have a 4th floor. In the traditional Japanese tea party, 3 or 5 are lucky numbers for the guests. In general, odd numbers are more preferable than even numbers in this country.